66 million years ago, dinosaurs ruled the Earth. But one day, a giant asteroid fell from the sky, killing them all, and making the sky covered in dust for 15 years. People thought dinosaurs were gone for good, until November 21st, 1990, when Super Mario World released for the Super Famicom. This game may have Mario in the name, but the game introduces Yoshi, a friendly dinosaur who is abused by Mario. After that, Yoshi escapes his captor and runs away to his own island and then proceeds to help rescue a baby version of his abuser from a small turtle. Anyway, Yoshi has had his ups and downs and has been called a baby series in the past, so how does his most recent adventure stack up to that stereotype? So without further ado, let's jump into the review. Since this is the first review on this channel, let's go over my guidelines. I will review the game in the following categories: gameplay, level design, core loop, visuals, music, post-game content. Now, let's actually start the review. In this game, Yoshi has many different abilities, such as jumping, throwing eggs, eating creatures, and picking up items. All but picking up things are staples to this series, and they all feel great here, even if eggs are only used like 3 times in the whole game. Anyway, the core gameplay loop is jumping into a new level to discover info about a creature. Since most levels are not traditionally left to right and are more sandbox oriented, how much time you spend in a level is completely up to you. If you want to blast to the end of the level, cool. If you want to go crazy with your OCD and find every little thing, great. Have fun spending 2 hours in one level. This core gameplay loop is really fun. While some levels are worse than others, I'm looking at you, Jam Guy. I would say 95% of the levels are super fun. How much fun you have with this game depends on how much time you spend in each level. You can beat this game in like 3 hours if you blast to the end of each level, but if you take your time and discover all the game has to offer, it may take you 15 to 20 like it did for me. I give this an 8.5 out of 10 on the gameplay. If Mario put a gun to my head and said, what is the best part about this game, I would have to say the level design. Every single level in this game is amazingly crafted. Even if a specific creature is not great, the level is still excellently designed. I would have to say my favorite level is probably the Kirby level, or at least I called them Kirby's. Look at the similarities. It's crazy. Anyway, as I said before, the level design in this game is stunning. Good job, Goodfield. You made a good game. Lots of goods in that last sentence. 10 out of 10 on the level design. As I said previously, the core loop of this game is going into a new level with new creatures and discovering as much as you can before moving on to the next one. This works very well and left me saying just one more level every time before eventually forcing myself to go to bed. The only problem with the loop is objectively, it can get a little boring. I'm not saying for me it was boring, but I could see some people who are expecting a 2D platformer being disappointed by the heavy puzzle nature of this video game. I give the core loop a 9 out of 10. Oh my god, this game looks amazing. It literally looks like if a book came to life. It's like straight out of Harry Potter in that way. I saw a couple of reviews that said it looks blurry in handheld. No offense to those reviewers, but they are just straight up wrong. While this game is not the most graphically intense game on the Switch 2, that goes to Metroid Prime 4, the actual art style might be the best. It's a very unique style that I've never seen in a game before now. I'd be very happy if in the future Yoshi games and just Nintendo games in general were made in this style. 10 out of 10 on the visuals. Our second to last category may seem small, and in the way it is, but can also break the game if it's not good. I'm looking at you, Yoshi's New Island. The music in this game is really good. I particularly love the theme that plays while waiting to select a level. I don't know what it's called because it's not on the Nintendo Music, but yeah, this game's music is great. Not the best in the whole series, that still goes to the original on the SNES, but a close second in my book. 8 out of 10. So, I finished the main story Yoshi and the Mysterious Book after about 17 and a half hours. I was expecting that to be it, and I was content with that. I was going to go back to the previous levels and 100% them, but whenever the credits finished, I was shocked to find out that there were 4 complete different other chapters, including one on the freaking moon. That's not all, there are also challenges available after beating through those stages. This game is insane when it comes to extra post-game content, practically doubles the game's length. I give the post-game content a 10 out of 10 for this game. Now it's time for the final score. I will find the average of all the categories listed and reveal the final score. The final score is 9.25 out of 10. Wow, that's a good game. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What would you give Yoshi in the Mysterious Book? Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe for all your Nintendo and gaming needs. This weekend, Nintendo News Weekly will return. We've already had some crazy announcements this week, such as a major Nintendo music update. I'm also currently playing Live Alive, and will be ranking all the chapters when I'm finished with that. As of writing the script, I just finished the Distant Future chapter, and I'm about to start the Western chapter. Anyway, bye guys!